Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Okami. Last time, we took Nagi to the Moon Cave 100 years in the past. And, well, that's actually pretty much what we did. Orochi took him into the Moon Cave, but then spat him out, knowing the difference that he wasn't a man. Or rather, wasn't the sacrificial maiden. So, we had to wonder how the legend exactly is going to be fulfilled if Nagi can't really get in here. Too bad Orochi didn't drink the purification sake when he tried to eat pops, but I guess things are never that easy. Still, it ain't over till it's over. I mean, victory's still up for grabs, ain't it? We are going to be fighting Orochi in peak condition today, even though we aren't. We are still, you know, just Ami. We're not proper Shiranui. We don't have all 13 rush techniques. So, I say, we upgrade some of our things beforehand. We should probably get as much health as possible before our fight, but no, it's full. So really, we don't have to get the parts now. Hey Orochi, I can hold more food. Fear me. It's not full. So let's use a golden peach. Fear me now. It didn't really do it. Let's go. Hey, isn't that Oki? An evil power lured me to this cave. And now that you're also here, there can be no doubt. This must be Orochi's stronghold. Ami, there's someone passed out over there. Oh no, it's Lika! So this is the dreaded Orochi. Ami, this time's the real deal. Remember, you just barely managed to slay Orochi at your peak. And in the end, you died too. Fools. How dare you stand in my way? I shall claim my 100th sacrifice and become god of the underworld. Then, I shall bring eternal darkness upon all the land. But first, you shall pay for defiling my dark sanctuary. I'm a stranger to these lands. Your words mean nothing to me. Now, Kutone shall feast on your blood. That should be more than enough to fulfill its need. No, Oki, wait! Lika's on Oroshi's back! I care not, for Orochi will be my ultimate offering to the sacred sword. Kutone will devour the beast down to the very marrow in its bones. This is bad. The sake's not even ready yet. So, time to fight Orochi at his peak. Today, this time, we're going to go left instead of right. Shocking, I know. Orochi in this fight honestly isn't too very different than the fight before. Which, that's an issue. Let's just say that simply. It's not a good thing. That's different. However, I would not change this. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I wouldn't change this. I wouldn't cut this part of the game out. Because the way things generally play out, the way things play out in this game, this is a good thing. This is required, in fact, for the way this plot plays out. But Oki is over there. Okay. Can I go talk to him? Hold on, I'm sorry, but I need to go see, because I've actually never noticed that he's over there. We'll knock out this head. This head ability is actually basically the same thing as the flame heads. The last head would just like ground pound you, or, like hit his head across the ground, knocks flat, and you have to avoid, and then hit him actually, but not very, exciting. That one was just a fire head. This Oki's over here somewhere. I guess he's not here. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, let's handle this light head here. Oh god, that's the water head. Kind of mute ability if we have the water tablet, actually. That's knocked out. Wake up, bloody hell. Fuck's sake. I wanted to fight the light head here. Each of the Orochis had do-ups and element. This is... Okay, no, this is just like avoid the lasers. I thought it was the same as the fire head for a moment. No, just avoid lasers. Oh, that's a snake. I think, are those from the waterhead? Like water snakes coming at you, like mini Orochis. That's kind of cool. I never really explored like all of Orochi's abilities in his true form. One thing that, we'll get to that. Basically, this part is basically the same as going up to fight the bell. So you hit the bell before, but this time, since we've already seen it, I'm gonna go and use Exorcism sub L to knock out all of its health. Not all of it, actually. It's a bit stronger. It's most of it, though. There we go. All of its health gone with one Exorcism sub L. I was totally right about that. Anyway. Something they should have done for Orochi. This true Orochi, that is. Give him his abilities even after he doesn't have the barrier up anymore. That would make it seem like more of a challenge. Would it have been that harder? It would not have been that much harder, no. But I feel like it would have upped the stakes. May not up the stakes, but up to the threats, I suppose, where, he's not weakened anymore. He's still the same Orochi. Now you can just hurt him. It's that simple. And I feel like that would have made this so much better. I don't know if this is true for the original Orochi fight, but this Orochi can sometimes use his abilities outside of, even after you hit him. I don't know if that's true for the original Orochi fight. It might be, and if it is, then it really just removes all sort of threat from this fight in terms of comparison to the original Orochi. It's still a fun fight, mind you. I still enjoy it. It's just they really should have done something more with it to make it seem more vital, more of a threat. That Lika's here, you have to save her, otherwise all of Okami is zero. I mean, I guess that's enough threat in terms of the moment, but it's not enough in terms of Orochi himself. So Orochi, again, in the moment, in this moment of gameplay, this isn't the best thing, but as I said, I like this in terms of the full game. In terms of how things play out, this is, to me, a good thing. This is required, in fact, to explain things later on that we'll get to. But I feel like, again, they could have just upgraded the gameplay somehow, made Orochi generally more difficult. I mean, it's later in the game. You have more experience. It isn't the first major boss anymore. It's just Orochi again. You can handle it. You can handle it being a bit more difficult with him having his powers all the time. At least that's how I feel. Maybe if I could change this and change the plot to still work in the same way, what I would have done is have you play this part at the beginning as Shinui, all your powers, kind of like Metroid, in fact, where you have all your powers at the beginning, you can use them all, but then they get stripped away from you when you turn into Ami. I feel like that would have actually made things better, because you would have gotten this part out of the way, playing like the Legend of Orochi in a sense. But you would have also gotten your intro out of the way. You could have had one thing Dust and Elysian Tale does is it explains the prologue in like a battle scene where you actually fight. I love that because it lets you do something, even if it doesn't really matter and you can't lose or anything. It lets you do something while the game's explaining some plot. And I feel like they could have done that here. But again, Orochi is still a fun fight. I would still say one of the better boss fights overall. It's definitely difficult here, and they have I think these fire things rain down more, and also leave fire. Unlike I think this is the rocks in the past fight, but still, Orochi at his peak is down. Hey, get out of the way! Silence. Kutone, awaken! The time has come to glow silver. Grant me the power of the heavens. I don't understand. Why won't Kutone awaken? Why, Kutone? Why? Behold, Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And from this day forth, guardian deity of Kamiki village. Hear me, vile serpent who would do violence upon the weak. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. Shiranui, I don't know why you're here, but Orochi is mine. I shall slay the beast. The time has come. O great gods of the heavens, sweep away these dark clouds. Bear witness as the beast succumbs to my trusty sword, Boken Nunjin. Wait, this all sounds familiar. Oh yeah, the Legend of Nagi. The sword gained power over evil when the moon shined upon it. At least, that's what they say. Your sword! It's... What devilry is this? My sword. It suddenly blazed gold. It must be the heavens which aid me. I shall wield this divine gift with all my might. Nagi style, blade of truth. The ultimate in Nagi-style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver! And for defeating true Orochi, we get a new glaive. My favorite glaive in the wave, and glaive in the game. In fact, one of my favorite weapons, fittingly enough, the Thunder Edge. Glaive imbued with Thunder Spirit. Utilizes lightning power.
The moment that the Legend of Nagi was fulfilled.
It was the most beautiful sight one could imagine. Bathed in moonlight, Nagi's sword twinkled, reflecting golden light. With Orochi's body cleaved, the beast was sealed for 100 years. The sword was dubbed Tsukiyomi, and enshrined in the moon cave.
Little Lika, the Owner girl who had been tainted by Orochi's dark power, had her curse lifted and returned to normal.
However, one man, Oki, did not show such signs of recovery. Orochi's power had interfered with his most desperate attack. Despite the grave danger, Kutone did not exhibit the silver glow. Oki's heart burned at the thought of what Nagi's sword had wrought. Thoroughly humiliated and boiling with rage,
He skulked away into the darkness, making sure that no one lay eyes upon him.
I have slain the beast. I, Nagi, have defeated the dreaded Orochi. We know. Now will you stop repeating yourself? I commend your bravery, Shiranui. But it was I who felled the foul beast. Yeah, whatever. Furball here did all the work. Anyway, where did Oki go? He left without a word. Well, at least we saved Lika. I've got a bad feeling about this. What's that Orochi up to now? I thought he was dead. Hey, Pops! You better get over here, quick! Hey, you guys! This battle is far from over. Now, get out of here while you still have the chance. Is that Old Man Ishaku? That wolf who helped Nagi. That was Shiranui. In other words, that was you 100 years ago. That was how you met your end after your venture with Gramps. You battled and slew the dreaded Orochi, only to die yourself. Isun, is that you? Lika! It's been ages! Too bad we had to meet like this. What made you go through the Spirit Gate anyway? Spirit Gate? What's that? All I remember is 2 owls appearing in a dream. They invited me to come play with them in the forest. Next thing I knew, I woke up there. Thank goodness you and your doggy came to save me. You had a dream about 2 owls. Aren't the guardian gods of Kamui owls? Why would the owls lead you here? Look on me. The sun. It's starting to wane. The day of darkness is about to begin. This day-long solar eclipse only happens once every 100 years. Day of darkness? What's that? It looks like someone's taking a bite out of the sun. Ami, you're the sun god. What's gonna happen to you if the sun disappears? Sun god? What's that? Lika, you can recite that volcanic incantation, can't you? It's supposed to make that frozen mountain, Azafushi, erupt, right? Well, you better do it, because Kamui's gonna freeze if you don't. Volcanic incantation? What's that? You mean that prayer we offered to the mountain by the lake? Yeah, I can mimic that prayer of Old Man Kamu perfectly. He even told me that I do it really well. I know. That's why we need your help back in the village. Let's go, Ami. Back to Wepcure as fast as you can. A lot just happened. Shiranui saved us, and Nagi, after a fight with Orochi, and died afterwards. But, with Lika on our back, we can head back to Wepcure now, which we'll do next time on Let's Play Okami. We'll also equip that new weapon, Thunder's Edge, and talk about it a bit more. With that said, don't insult me for ending 2 episodes so quickly with Kushinan taking a ride. It's a great song. I bet you don't mind if you even watch the end slates to begin with, which you probably don't. Unless you do. Just in case you probably don't mind. See you guys then.